Hello everyone, and welcome to your eMerge account. We're excited to have you on board. In this video, I'll be bringing you through some of the quick steps to getting your account set up. Now when you first log into your account, you'll be greeted by this welcome modal. Here, you will be able to set your appropriate time zone, as well as put in the primary mobile phone number where you would like to receive account notifications. If you have a campaign in your account, there will be a button down below to go ahead and start working on those settings. And we will come back to this in just a few moments. But let's go ahead and close out this window and take a look at your eMerge dashboard. Now the eMerge dashboard is the main hub of your eMerge account, where you will have at-a-glance looks at things like your latest contacts, as well as have the ability to add in contacts. It will show you any connections that you have inside of your account, as well as give you the option to go ahead and connect more to your account. It will show you any upcoming marketing that you have scheduled or the platform has scheduled on your behalf. And you can use the task manager above to go ahead and schedule tasks for yourself to remind you to follow up with leads or to make phone calls or really anything that you need a reminder for. On the top right hand side, we have our button for our help center, as well as your options for changing your profile settings and your billing information. Along the top left-hand side, we have quick options for creating emails or social posts, as well as viewing your eMerge calendar, which will show you everything that's scheduled for the month, as well as anything that's been scheduled in previous months or that's coming up in the future. On the left-hand side of your account, you have your main menu. So starting at the top, you have your content library. Inside of your content library, you have a themes and templates library where we have thousands of beautiful templates that you can choose from to use for really any kind of email, whether it's something simple like a birthday autoresponder, or you're creating a listing email, or something more complex like a newsletter. Below that, we have our article library where you can select all sorts of content that's provided for you, complements of eMerge. And then you have an images library, a property listings library, and a files library where you can input your own images into the account. You can put in your own property listings into this library as well to easily drop into social posts or emails. And then you can also put in things like documents, files, or Excel spreadsheets that you're wanting to attach to emails. Next up is your campaigns and workflows. This is where you can edit and adjust the settings for any campaigns that you have inside of your account, as well as use this available campaigns option to add additional campaigns to your account if you so choose. Next up is our options for contacts. Here you can choose to search or view through all of your contacts, look at the different lists or groups that you have inside of your account, and even import more contacts inside of your account as you would wish, either on an individual basis or using the batch import to bring in whole spreadsheets. Next, we have our emails tab. For emails, you have the option to create an email from scratch, go in and work on a draft you've already saved or a template that you've already saved. And you can also do things like create autoresponders and drip campaigns, as well as create email lead capture forms so that you can create forms to put on your website or a landing page which feed directly into your eMerge account. It's a great way to capture more leads. Next, you have your options for social media posts as well as blog posts to create and send directly to those channels. You have your options here for looking at your reports, where you can see your reports for individual emails that have been sent out. You can look at the different autoresponder reports. So if you have a drip campaign or an autoresponder that you have inside of your account, you can take a look at those reports there. And lastly, you have your options for connecting more third-party integrations. So things like social channels, or if you have different CRMs or lead generation platforms, you can connect those through a platform called Zapier. But let's go ahead and look at those campaign settings. So under your campaigns and workflows tab, we're going to go ahead and open up the campaign manager for this particular campaign we're going to be working on, Consumer Touch. Now inside of your campaign manager, you have full control over how the campaign operates. You have your options for pausing or activating the campaign at the top, and down below you have your options for previews as well as reply to information. Every time this email is generated, you'll receive a preview, and you can also put in additional email addresses in here if you have an office manager or an admin who you would like to receive a copy of the preview as well. Any lead or text alerts will go to the phone number that's displayed here, and when the email is sent out, it will use this reply to information to identify who it's from. On the right-hand side, you can set your schedule for when you would like the email to go out, as well as see which contacts the email is going to be going to. Now, each campaign will have a specific email list that is tied to it. For the Consumer Touch campaign, it is the Consumer Touch newsletter recipients. So any people who you want to receive this campaign must be in this list. And there's an option to import more contacts into that list right here. Down below, you can go ahead and start editing your newsletter template. So here is a preview of what the template looks like initially. And you can either choose to edit this template to suit your look and brand, or you can choose a different template from the Themes and Templates library inside of your account. There are many different categories that you can choose from, so go ahead and look through and find something that will fit your brand. Once you have selected and customized a template that you would like to use for your campaign, go ahead and click the Save as Campaign template on the top right-hand corner, and that template will be assigned to your campaign. So anytime an email is sent out using this automated campaign, it will use that template. For the last step, we're going to go ahead down to the bottom to the marketing tips and social media. This is going to be turned off by default, but we'll go ahead and turn this on. Now when you turn this setting on, we will start sending you weekly emails with marketing tips, as well as suggested social media posts. It will also contain a preview of any social posts that are scheduled to go to your social channels. Here you can select the schedule that you would like to do, either Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, as well as the categories for any content that you're interested in having posted to your social channels. In this last section, any social channels that you have connected will be listed here. So let's go ahead and get some of those connected now. Click on the Social Media Connection panel, which will bring us to our third-party connections page. You can also get to this page by clicking the Connections tab and clicking on Available Connections. Now let's start going down the list and connecting some of our social channels. All you have to do is click Connect and follow the steps. If you have a Facebook business page, you can go ahead and click on this step, and it will display any pages that you're an administrator on. Just select the page you want to connect and click Connect Now. If you use other programs such as CRMs or CMS or any type of lead generation program, you can attempt to connect those to eMerge through a program called Zapier. eMerge has an integration with Zapier that can pull from hundreds of different online locations. And you can create those connections through Zapier and have your leads and contacts funneled into your different workflows and campaigns based on how you assign them. To create a connection through Zapier or create a Zap, you can click Create Zap Now, or you can watch the tutorial which will bring you through those steps. But let's go ahead and jump back to our campaign settings. You will see our social channels connected here, where we can go ahead and start checking them off to assign content to be sent to those channels. Lastly, we're going to take a look at how to go ahead and import contacts into your account. To do this, you can either go to the Contacts tab and then click on Add Contact to put in an individual contact, or click on Batch Import to put in a full spreadsheet. If you are currently on your campaign management page, you can go ahead and just click Import Now under the assigned link for your campaign. On the first step of the import, you will need to check off these two boxes. These two boxes say that you confirm that you're the owner of this list and it was not purchased from anywhere. The second box confirms that the people on the list have agreed to receive emails from you. This is just to ensure that everything is canned spam or CASL compliant. Next, we'll go ahead and choose our file. Once we have chosen the spreadsheet from our computer, we'll click Upload File. On the second step, you can tell the platform which content or data you would like to keep for each of your contacts. You can select things like mobile phone, obviously email address is an important one, first name is a really good one too, and then of course last name. That's the basic information that we encourage you keep for your contacts, but if you have other types of information such as which city they live in, their occupation, maybe their zip code, or a neighborhood that they're interested in, you can include those columns as well by utilizing the Add New option and putting in new fields as you see fit. Lastly, you're going to select which lists you would like to add these people to. Now, if you're wanting to add them to a campaign list, you'll want to be sure to select that campaign list here at the top. If there are additional lists that you would like to add them to, you can select them here, or if there are no lists in the platform besides the campaign list, you can go ahead and create one now. Once you've done that, click Import Now, and as you can see, those contacts have now been added into my account. Now that you have all the pieces in place, you can begin to do things like schedule tasks for yourself and reminders. You can create emails to send out whenever you want for things like listings or for open houses or really anything that you could think of, as well as schedule content to your social channels so that you have a consistent message that goes out to your followers. If you ever need any assistance, our Help Center is available on the top right-hand side of your account, filled with all sorts of helpful documents and videos and tutorials that will bring you through anything that you could possibly want to know about your eMerge platform. We look forward to working with you, and we hope that you enjoy your eMerge experience.